Hello friends, I had completed chapter number 1 complex number, chapter number 1 angle and its measurement from M2 and M1. If you click the I button of this video, then you will get the link of all these chapters. Now in this video, start the new chapter Trigonometry 1. In this chapter, we will learn trigonometric functions with the help of unit circle, extension of trigonometric functions to any angle, range and signs of trigonometric functions in different quadrant, fundamental identities and the periodicity of trigonometric functions, domain, range and graph of each trigonometric function, and the last polar coordinates. Okay, in this chapter you will learn. Okay, but in this video I will explain here the trigonometric functions with the help of unit circle, extension of trigonometric functions to any angle, range and the sign of trigonometric functions in different quadrants, all solved examples and all examples from exercise 2.1. आणि म्हणून या व्हिडिओची लेंथ जास्त होणार आहे तर देखील तो मी कंटिन्यू करणार आहे. ओके, नाव लेट अस स्टार्ट. लेट्स रिकॉल. We have studied in a right angle triangle if measure of an acute angle is theta. या प्रकारचा ट्रायंगल तुम्ही 10th स्टँडर्ड पण मध्ये लर्न केलेला आहे. That in triangle ABC, measure of angle C is a theta. Then say this here, the opposite side for this angle is AB. Adjacent side for this angle theta is BC, and the hypotenuse of this triangle is AC. Now we'll define the trigonometric ratios for this angle theta. What about the sine theta? It's the opposite side upon hypotenuse. Cos theta, adjacent side upon hypotenuse, and tan theta is opposite side upon adjacent sides. This you have learned. Next, they are reciprocal. The reciprocal of sine theta is a cosec theta, or cosec theta is equals to 1 upon sine theta. Reciprocal of cos theta is a sec theta. Hence, sec theta is equals to 1 upon cos theta. Reciprocal of cot theta is a tan theta, or cot theta is equals to 1 upon tan theta. Okay, हे तुम्ही 10th standard पर्यंत learn केलेलं आहे. Now let's learn what you are learning now in this chapter. Trigonometric functions with the help of a circle. Okay, trigonometric ratios of any angle. We have studied that in right angle triangle theta is an acute angle. Okay, and these are the sine theta and the cos theta. Adjacent side, okay, for the cos theta upon hypotenuse, BC upon AC. For the sine theta, opposite side upon hypotenuse, AB upon AC. We will now extend this definition to any angle theta. Consider theta as a directed angle. Directed angles means what? It starts from the positive direction of the x-axis. Theta is a directed angle. OP is the terminal. It makes an angle of theta in a positive direction of the x-axis. Consider a circle of the radius r with the center O at O of the coordinate system. OA is the initial ray of angle theta. OB is the terminal ray. This OB is the terminal ray. P xy is a point on the circle, and on ray OB, draw PM perpendicular to OA. Okay, draw the PM perpendicular to OA. OM is equals to x. This distance OM is equals to x, and PM is equals to y. Therefore, in triangle PMO, have cos theta is equals to opposite. Cos theta is the adjacent side upon hypotenuse. Therefore, you will get x upon r. And what about the sine theta? Is opposite side upon hypotenuse. That is a opposite side is a PM, hypotenuse is OP. That is y upon r. We now define for any angle theta belongs to set of real number, and hence in general that is a cos theta is equals to x upon r, that is the x coordinate of P, and r, the distance of P from the origin. What about the sine theta? Sine theta is a y upon r. It means that is the y coordinate of this point P, and r, the distance of P from the origin. What about the tan theta? Tan theta is y upon x. Cot theta is x upon y. Okay. Next, their reciprocals, cosec theta r upon y and the sec theta r upon x. या प्रकारे आपण ते डिफाइन करत असतो. आणि यानंतर सर्व ट्रिग्नॉमेट्री ही इन टर्म्स ऑफ एक्स, वाय आणि आर च्या भाषेत असणार आहे. म्हणून साइन थीटा हा ज्या वेळेस आपण कन्सिडर करणार आहोत तर त्यावेळेस वाय अपॉन आर असंच कन्सिडर करणार. कॉस थीटा हा एक्स अपॉन आर, आणि मग त्यानंतर उरलेली सर्व रेशोज त्या फॉर्म मध्ये असतील. त्यांचे रेसिप्रोकल्स, दॅट इज cosec is r upon y and sec is r upon x. Tan is y upon x and cot is x upon y. For every angle theta, there is corresponding unique point pxy on the circle. कुठलाही आपण अँगल जर घेतला तर त्यासाठी हा युनिक पॉइंट xy असणार आहे. ओके. Now on the circle which is on the terminal ray of theta. So the trigonometric ratio of theta are also trigonometric functions of theta. Note that here the trigonometric ratios or the functions are independent of r, means what, the radius of that circle. Trigonometric ratios of coterminal angles are same. We consider the circle with the center at origin and the radius r. Let pxy be the point on the circle. Measure of angle MOP is equals to theta. P, since P lies on the circle, OP is equals to r, and in root of x square plus y square is equals to r, and therefore r square is equals to x square plus y square. Now see this here. This is the P is a point, and the coordinate of this point P is a x and y. R is equals to x square plus y. R square is equals to x square plus y square, or r is equals to in root of x square plus y square, in this way. Now the next, the pair xy of coordinates of P is uniquely determined by theta, and thus x is equals to r cos theta, y is equals to r sin theta, are functions of theta. आता या ट्रायंगल वरनं if we define the sin theta is equals to y upon r. Therefore y is equals to r sin theta. And similar here, cos theta, okay, from this triangle, that is a triangle OPM, adjacent side upon hypotenuse, and that is equals to x upon r, and therefore this x is equals to r cos theta. Okay. Now the next, thus x is equals to r cos theta, y is equals to r sin theta, are functions of theta. Now the signs of trigonometric functions in different quadrant. Trigonometric functions have positive or the negative values depending on the quadrant in which the point P lies. Okay. हा पॉइंट P ज्या क्वाड्रंट मध्ये राहणार आहे तसं त्याला साइन मिळणार आहे. Let us find the signs of trigonometric ratios in different quadrant. आणि वेगवेगळ्या क्वाड्रंट मध्ये त्याचं साइन कसं असणार आहे तर ते आपण इथे बघणार आहोत. If the terminal arm of an angle theta intersect the unit circle, then cos theta is equals to x. Means what? We are taking the radius of the circle as 1. Sin theta is equals to y. Tan theta is equals to y upon x. Okay. Now I will write here sin theta. Sin theta is equals to y. Cos theta is equals to x. And what about the tan theta? Tan theta is equals to y upon x. Okay. The values of x and y are positive or the negative depending on the quadrant in which p lies. तर या sin theta, cos theta, tan theta च्या व्हॅल्यूज कशावरती डिपेंड असणार आहे? Where this point P lies. Okay. Suppose the point P lies in the first quadrant, then we will say that all the trigonometric ratios are positive. In the first quadrant, all the trigonometric ratios are positive. If this point P lies in the second quadrant, in second quadrant, x is negative and therefore cos theta and the tan theta are negative, sin theta is positive. Which is positive in second quadrant? In second quadrant only sin is positive. And what about third quadrant? If the point P lies in the third quadrant, then x and y both are negative. Therefore sin is negative, cos is negative, and the tan will be the positive because negative upon negative. आणि म्हणून आपण असं म्हणतो की थर्ड क्वाड्रंट मध्ये tan कसा असतो तर पॉझिटिव्ह असतो. What about in the fourth quadrant? In fourth quadrant, y is negative, x is positive. Okay, and hence sin is negative, x is positive, means what? Cos theta is a positive, tan is negative. Tan is negative. म्हणजेच पॉझिटिव्ह कोण आहे फोर्थ क्वार्टर मध्ये? दॅट इज अ कॉस इज पॉझिटिव्ह. देअरफॉर आय विल राईट हियर. आणि म्हणून साइन कशा लक्षात ठेवायच्या तर त्या क्वाड्रंट मध्ये एक्स अँड वाय च्या व्हॅल्यूज कशा आहेत? पॉझिटिव्ह आहेत का निगेटिव्ह आहेत? इन फर्स्ट क्वाड्रंट एक्स अँड वाय बोथ आर दी पॉझिटिव्ह. In second quadrant, x is negative, y is positive. In third quadrant, both are negative. In fourth quadrant, x is positive and y is negative in this way. And hence, we say that in first quadrant, all are positive. In second quadrant, sin हा मध्ये काय येतो तर y येतो. In second quadrant, y is positive. In third quadrant, both are negative. It means that tan is a ratio of y upon x. Negative become positive. It's a positive and all the remainings are negative. Next, in the fourth quadrant, x is positive. Means what? Cos is positive and all are negative. आता sin is positive in second quadrant. Okay. त्याचा रेसिप्रोकल कोसेक देखील पॉझिटिव्ह असणार आहे. थर्ड क्वाड्रंट मध्ये tan positive, त्याचा reciprocal cot is also positive. In the fourth quadrant, cos is positive, its a reciprocal sec is also positive. Okay. Now here in the first quadrant, the angle is between 0 to pi by 2. First quadrant मध्ये जर आपण अँगलचा विचार केला तर 0 to pi by 2. Here x and y both are positive and hence cos is positive, sin is positive, and tan is also positive. Now in the second quadrant, the angle lies between pi by 2 to pi. Here is a pi by 2. इथे प्रत्येकदा आपण इथे 0 consider करणार. Here is a pi by 2 means of 90. Here is a pi. Next is a 3 pi by 2 and the last is 0 or 2 pi. Okay. And therefore for the second quadrant, in second quadrant y is positive, x is negative. Means what? Sin is positive, cos is negative, and tan is also negative. Okay. Now the next, in third quadrant, the angle varies from pi to 3 pi by 2. And hence, in third quadrant, sin is negative, cos is negative, but tan is positive because it is a ratio of negative upon negative या प्रकारे. Next, fourth quadrant ची रेंज कशा असणार अँगलची? That is a 3 pi by 2 to 2 pi. And the fourth quadrant, y is negative. मग y कोणासाठी? तर sin साठी आहे. Okay. x is positive, therefore cos is positive, and their ratio negative upon positive, it's again negative, tan is negative in this way. म्हणून आपल्याला ओव्हरऑल जर लक्षात ठेवायचं असेल तर ते आपण कसं लक्षात ठेवणार, that is in first quadrant all are positive, in second quadrant sin is positive, third quadrant tan is positive, and in the fourth quadrant cos is positive. In this way you can remember. Okay, next आपल्याला त्याने रेंज दिली, the range of cos theta and the sin theta. pxy is a point on the unit circle. Measure of angle AOB is equals to theta and OP is equals to 1. X square plus y square is 1. Okay. Now in this figure, here, this is the x-axis and the y-axis. Okay. XO, X dash, YO, Y dash. P is any point. Okay. And its a coordinate is a X and Y. It makes an angle of theta in a positive direction of the x-axis. OP is equals to 1. Okay. And therefore, what about the distance OP? By using the distance formula, x minus 0 bracket square plus y minus 0 bracket square, then you will get x square plus y square is equals to 1. It means that if we write, therefore, x square is less than or equals to 1, y square is also less than or equals to 1. If we take the square root, then the values of x lies between minus 1 and plus 1, and the values of y is also lies between minus 1 and the plus 1. But what is x? X is a cos theta. But what is y? Y is a sin theta, and hence the values of cos theta and the sin theta lies between minus 1 and the plus 1. Okay. Now the short examples. Find the sines of the following. First is sine of 300. For given theta, we need to find coterminal angle which lies between theta and the 360. Now this theta lies between 270 and 360. Means what? 300 angle lies in the fourth quadrant. Okay, here is the fourth quadrant. This is the fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant, what's happening? X is positive and y is negative. Okay, and hence here the sign is negative. Okay, because sin theta we have defined that is equals to y upon r, and y is negative, and therefore sin 300 is a negative. Next, cos of 400. Again the trigonometry like this. Cos of 400 means what? This is the 180 and next is a 360. And if we add again the 40, here is that. Okay. And therefore this terminal ray lies in the first quadrant. In first quadrant all are positive, and therefore cos of 400 is positive. Also you can write that 400 and 40 are the coterminal angles. 40 lies in the first quadrant, and hence 400 lies in the first quadrant, and therefore cos of 400 is positive. Next, cot of minus 206. Okay, here is the, you can see this now. Okay, the angle is minus, so that I will go in a clockwise sense and I will start from here, and the terminal ray lies in the second quadrant. In second quadrant only sign is positive. Okay, sign is positive, and therefore cot is negative, and hence I will directly write here the cot of minus 206 is a negative, or you can solve like this also. Minus 206 is equals to minus 360 plus 154, and hence 154 and minus 206 are coterminal angles, and since 154 lies in the second quadrant, and hence cot of minus 206 is negative. But instead of doing that, I will say that we can go like this in a clockwise sense. It comes in the angle minus 206 is in the second quadrant. In second quadrant, only sign is positive, cosec is positive, and hence cot of minus 206 is a negative. Next, trigonometric functions of specific angles. मग यामध्ये कोणते angles घेणार आहोत आपण 0, 90, pi, 3 pi by 2 and 2 pi. Now the first measure of angle is 0. Measure of angle XOP, that is equals to 0 degree. It's a terminal arm intersect the unit circle at the point P whose coordinate is 1, 0. And here x is 1 and y is 0. Okay. And therefore we define sin theta is equals to y and cos theta is equals to x. Tan theta is y upon x. Okay. And now the first sin theta, म्हणजे इथे x coordinate किती आहे? 7. X is 1 and y is 0. Okay. Y is 0. Therefore sin 0 is 0. Cos 0 is 1. What about the tan 0? 0 upon 1 and that is equals to 0. Cosec 0 is not defined as y is 0. Sec 0 is 1 and sec 0 is 1. Cot of 0 is not defined as y is a 0. किंवा यांचे reciprocal जरी केले तर चालतील. Cosec 0 means what? 1 upon 0 is not defined. Sec 0 means 1 upon 1, that is 1. And cot 0 means what? 1 upon 0, that is again not defined. या प्रकारे देखील तुम्ही ते शोधू शकता. Next, angle of measure 90 degree. Now, if the point P is on the y-axis, and y-axis वरती x coordinate is a 0 and y is equals to 1. Okay. Now see this here, x is 0 and y is 1. What about the sin 90? Sin म्हणजे काय तर y and y is 1. Therefore sin 90 is 1. What about the cos 90? Cos 90 is a 0. आता त्याचा reciprocal. Sin चा reciprocal किती येणार? That is a cosec 90. Means what? 1 upon 1. Cosec 90 is also 1. What about the sec 90? Sec 90 means what? The reciprocal of cos 90. That is 1 upon 0 is not defined. Therefore, sec 90 is not defined. What about the tan 90? Tan 90 is y upon x. But what is here? X here. X is 0. 1 upon 0 is not defined. And next, cot 90 is x upon y. Here x is 0, y is 1. And hence cot 90 is 0. या प्रकारे तुम्ही ते काढू शकता. Next, इथे activity दिली त्याने. Find the trigonometric functions of the angles 180 and 270. Now see this here, the coordinate geometry. Okay. This is the x-axis and now this is the y-axis. Okay. Angle is 180. The point P lies here. Its coordinate x किती असणार आहे? तर -1 and y is 0. Okay. O is the origin. First, sine of 180. But what is the definition of sine? It is a y. मग y इथे कसा आहे? तर तो 0. And they are reciprocal. What is the reciprocal of sine? That is a cosec 180. And the cosec 180 means what? 1 upon 0. That is not defined. Okay. Next, cos 180. Cos 180 is, it's a definition. By the definition, it is equals to x. That is -1. And therefore, cos 180 is -1. It's a reciprocal. Ones are -1s are reciprocal, -1. Therefore, sec of 180 is equals to minus 1. Next, tan. Tan of 180. Tan of 180 means what? Y upon x. But what is y here? Y is 0 and x is minus 1. That is equals to 0. And it's a reciprocal. Means what? Cot of 180. That is 1 upon 0, which is not defined. Okay. This way. पुढे त्याचप्रमाणे त्याने 270 अँगल घेतलेला आहे. Okay. Again the coordinate geometry. Take this here. हे बघणार आपण. Now this is the x-axis. This is the y-axis. It's a 270. Means what? The terminal ray lies on the negative y-axis. And here is a point P. On y-axis, x is 0. It is a negative y-axis. Therefore, the y is equals to minus 1. And hence, I will write here again, sine of 270 is equals to, the definition of sine is y, and y is equals to minus 1. And the reciprocal of sine of 270 is a cosec. That's a reciprocal किती येणार? तर cosec 270. Reciprocal of minus 1 is a minus 1. Next, cos of 270. The cos ची definition काय? तर x आहे. But what about x? X is 0. Now the reciprocal of cos, that is a sec. Sec of 270. मग त्याचा reciprocal किती? The 1 upon 0. And it is a not defined. So not defined. चला तो. Next, tan. Next is a tan of 270. Tan of 270 is a y upon x, which is minus 1 upon 0, is again not defined. Okay. And what about the cot? Cot of 270 means what? It is a x upon y. But what about x? X is 0 upon minus 1, and that is equals to 0. And in this way, these are the values of 180 and the 270. Okay. Next, angle of measure 360 or the 2 pi. Since 360 and the 0 are the coterminal angles. Okay. Trigonometric functions of 360 are same as those of the 0. Means what? Sine of 0 is equals to sine of 360, and that is equals to 0. The reciprocal of sine of 360, that is a cosec. Cosec 360 is equals to 1 upon 0, and that is equals to not defined. Okay. Or not defined as that. Next, cos of 0 is equals to cos of 360, and that is equals to 1. आता याचा reciprocal sec of 360, reciprocal of 1, that is 1 upon 1, then you will get 1. What about the tan? Next is a tan of 360 is equals to tan 0. Okay. And what about the tan 0? Tan 0 is a 0. And the last, cot of 360. Cot of 360 is equals to 1 upon 0, and that is equals to not defined. Okay. This way, we have completed the values of 360 as well as 0 also. Now the next, angle of measure to 120, that is 2 pi by 3 radian. Now the measure of angle XOP is equals to 180. It's a terminal arm intersect the unit circle in PXY. this is the measure of angle 120. Okay. Draw the PQ perpendicular to x-axis. Okay. The triangle, therefore the triangle OPQ is equals to 30, 60, 90. Now the measure of this angle is 120 and therefore this measure of angle is 60. प्रत्येकदा आपण तो जो काही ट्रायंगल काढणार आहोत तो एक्स ऍक्सिस वरती घेणार आहोत. ओके, मेजर ऑफ दिस अँगल इज 120 अँड वी विल ड्रॉ द ट्रायंगल. राईट अँगल ट्रायंगल हा प्रत्येकदा आपण एक्स ऍक्सिस वरती घेणार आहोत. नाउ therefore the measure of this angle is 60 degree. Measure of this angle is a 30 degree. It is a 30, 60, 90. OP is equals to 1 and now we will define the values of x and y. What about the x? That is a side opposite to angle 30 degree is half of the radius. Okay, half of this hypotenuse. Sorry. That is equals to 1 upon 2 and hence x is negative. Therefore x is equals to minus 1 upon 2. Side opposite to angle 60 degree is y. Okay, and that is nothing but the root 3 by 2 times the hypotenuse. Means what? Root 3 upon 2 into 1. Therefore you will get the y coordinate is root 3 by 2 and y is positive there. Now we'll define the trigonometric ratios. What is here? X is equals to minus 1 upon 2 and y is equals to root 3 upon 2 sine 120, that is equals to y. Therefore it is a root 3 by 2. Cos 120 is equals to x, that is equals to minus 1 upon 2. Tan 120 y upon x, that is equals to root 3 upon 2 upon minus 1 upon 2, and hence you will get this 2 to get cancelled and overall you will get minus root 3. Cosec 120 means what? 1 upon y. But what is the y? Y is a root 3 by 2 and its a reciprocal is a 2 upon root 3. Sec 120 is equals to 1 upon x, that is the value of x is 1 upon 2 minus 1 upon 2. Its a reciprocal is a minus 2. Cot 120, that is a x upon y. X is minus 1 by 2 and y is a root 3 by 2. 2 get cancelled and you are getting cot of 120 is equals to minus 1 upon root 3. And in this way, these are the values of the trigonometric functions for the angle theta is equals to 120. Yeah, okay. Now the next angle of measure 225, that is a 5 pi by 4 radian. Measure of angle XOP is equals to 220. Its a terminal arm intersect unit circle in PXY. Draw PQ perpendicular to the x-axis. आता इथे आपण आलो तर इथे आपण थर्ड क्वार्टर मध्ये जाणार आणि प्रत्येकदा हा परपेंडिक्युलर P पॉइंट पासून x axis वरती ड्रॉ करणार. Now see this, if we draw the perpendicular on the PQ on the x-axis, measure of this angle, okay, and that is equals to 45, this measure of angle, okay, and therefore this is also 45. Now this is the right angle triangle. OQ is the side opposite to angle 45 and that is equals to 1 upon root 2 times the hypotenuse. The hypotenuse is 1 and hence OQ is equals to 1 by root 2. PQ is the side opposite to angle 45 and again it is 1 by root 2 times the hypotenuse, therefore it is also 1 by root 2. These are the length. Okay. Now the point P lies in the third quadrant and hence x is equals to minus 1 by root 2 and y is equals to minus 1 by root 2. आणि यानंतर सिंपल व्हॅल्यूज आहेत. Therefore sin of 225 is equals to y, that is equals to minus 1 by root 2. Cos of 225 is equals to x, that is equals to minus 1 upon root 2. What about the tan? Tan is y upon x. that is negative upon negative, that will become positive. Tan of 225 is 1. As it is in the third quadrant, it is a positive. Sin and cos are in the third quadrant, they are negative. आणि मग त्यांचे reciprocals. The reciprocal of sin, that is a cosec 225 is 1 upon y, and that is equals to minus root 2. Sec of 225 is 1 upon x. Therefore, reciprocal of minus 1 by root 2 is a minus root 2. Cot of 225 is a x upon y. That is a minus 1 by root 2 upon minus 1 by root 2. You will get here 1. And therefore, cot of 225 is 1 here. And in this way, these are the values of the trigonometric functions for the angle 2 to 5. Okay. Now the next, trigonometric functions of negative angles. Okay. Let pxy be any point on the unit circle. Okay. With the center at origin. Angle AOP is equals to angle AOP is equals to theta. Angle AOQ, and this equals to minus theta. It measures in a direction of the clockwise sense. Okay. Now the angle AOQ is a minus theta. If angle AOQ is a minus theta, then the coordinate of the point Q is x minus y. The coordinate of the point Q हा कसा असणार आहे? It is a x, minus y. So y coordinate is a negative. Now the by definition. Okay. इथे जर आपण sin theta define केला तर काय मिळणार आपल्याला? Sin theta is equals to y. Okay. Sin theta is equals to y for the positive angle. आणि तोच आपण इकडे जर आलो इथे या ठिकाणी, then sin of minus theta, निगेटिव्ह अँगल साठी गेलो आपण, sin of minus theta is equals to minus y. ओके. आता इथे बघा, sin of minus theta जर आपण इथे घेतला, sin of minus theta is equals to minus y. Now this can be written as minus in bracket the value of y. What is the value of y? The value of y is a sin theta, and bracket is completed, and that is equals to minus sin theta, and hence therefore sin of minus theta is equals to minus sin theta. What about the cos? Cosच्या बाबतीत काय? Now here, if we consider theta in the first quadrant, cos theta is equals to here x. And what about here? Cos of minus theta. It is in the fourth quadrant here. Cos of minus theta is also x here. आता मी हे असं लिहिणार. What is that? Cos of minus theta is equals to x, and that is nothing but also cos of theta. The value of x is cos theta, and hence cos of minus theta is equals to cos theta, and therefore here the sin of minus theta is a minus sin theta. Cos of minus theta is a cos theta. Sin काय करतो? तर निगेटिव्ह साइन हे रिफ्लेक्ट करत असतो, पण cos काय निगेटिव्ह साइन काय करतो तर ऍब्सॉर्ब करतो. या प्रकारे तुम्हाला ते लक्षात ठेवता येईल. And hence, what about the tan of minus theta? Sin of minus theta upon cos of minus theta. But the sin of minus theta is a minus sin theta. Cos of minus theta is a cos theta. Sin theta upon cos theta is a minus tan theta. Cot of minus theta is a cos of minus theta upon sin of minus theta. Cos negative sign absorb करतो, sin reflect करतो. Cos theta upon sin theta, and that is equals to minus cot theta. Next, sec of minus theta. Sec हा कोणाचा reciprocal आहे? तर cos चा. That is 1 upon cos of minus theta. But what about the cos of minus theta? Is cos theta. म्हणून त्याचा reciprocal देखील. Therefore, it's a sec theta. Therefore, the sec of minus theta is a sec theta. Cosec minus theta is again the reciprocal of sin, and therefore we will write like this 1 upon sin of minus theta. But what about the sin of minus theta? Minus sin theta. पुन्हा याचा reciprocal केला आपण cosec theta, and hence cosec minus theta is a minus cosec theta. म्हणून साइन आणि त्याचा रेसिप्रोकल हे निगेटिव्ह साइन काय करतात तर रिफ्लेक्ट करतात. व्हॉट अबाउट द सेक आणि कॉस, ते निगेटिव्ह साइन ऍब्झॉर्ब करतात. टॅन आणि कॉट देखील रिफ्लेक्ट करतात. ओके, या प्रकारे तुम्हाला ते लक्षात ठेवता येईल. ओके, नाव द नेक्स्ट. Angle of measure minus 60 or minus pi by 3. Okay, this angle is in a clockwise sense. A minus 60 इथे आलेला angle. Now again draw the perpendicular on the x-axis. प्रत्येकदा ज्या वेळेस आपल्याला या प्रकारच्या व्हॅल्यूज फाइंड आउट करायच्या असतील, at every time we draw the perpendicular on the x-axis. PQ is a perpendicular on the x-axis. Measure of this angle is 60. OP is equals to 1. आपण OP हे 1 प्रत्येकदा कन्सिडर केलेले ते. Now the side opposite to, length of the side opposite to angle 60 is root 3 by 2 times the hypotenuse. Okay, therefore PQ is equals to root 3 by 2 times the hypotenuse, means root 3 by 2 into 1. म्हणजे किती येणार ते? That is equals to root 3 upon 2. This is the PQ. What about the OQ? OQ is the side opposite to angle 30 degree. हा 60 and 90 म्हणून हा 30. And therefore OQ is equals to 1 upon 2. These are the values. Okay, draw the perpendicular PQ to the x-axis. Therefore triangle OPQ is a 30, 60, 90 degree. OQ is equals to 1 upon 2, PQ is equals to root 3 by 2, OP is equals to 1. P lies in the, what is this? P lies in the fourth quadrant. Okay, and in fourth quadrant, X is positive, Y is negative. Therefore, X is equals to 1 by 2, Y is equals to minus root 3 by 2. Hence, we will define sine of minus 60 means what? Y. But what is the Y? Y is minus root 3 by 2. Cos of minus 60 is equals to X by the definition. Cos definition नुसार cos theta is a X. Here we consider the radius of the circle as 1. म्हणून तो आपण इथे X consider करतो. Cos of minus 60 is X, that is equals to 1 upon 2. प्रत्येकदा आपण हे unit circle consider करत असतो. The length of this radius of this circle is 1. Okay. Next, tan of minus 60 is y upon x, but y is minus root 3 by 2 and x किती आला तो 1 upon 2. 2 get cancelled, you will get minus root 3. Therefore, tan of minus 60 is a minus root 3. Cosec minus 60 is 1 upon y, and hence it is a minus 2 by root 3. And sec of minus 60 is 1 upon x, and that is equals to 2. Cot of minus 60 is x upon y, that is 1 upon 2 upon minus root 3 by 2, and hence you will get minus 1 upon root 3. This is the cot of minus 60, that is equals to minus 1 upon root 3. These are the values of the trigonometric function for the angle theta is equals to minus 60. या प्रकारे त्या values आहेत. Okay. Now the next, angles minus 60 degree and the 300 are the coterminal angles, and therefore values of their trigonometric functions are same. म्हणजे जर आपल्याला minus 60 ची विचारले, त्याच values कोणाचे असतील तर त्या 300 चे असतील, because these are the coterminal angles. How they are coterminal? 300 minus in bracket minus 60, you will get 360. Okay. Now trigonometric functions of 0, 30, 45, 60, 90 are tabulated in the following table. या values तुम्ही लक्षात ठेवायच्या आहेत त्या. इथे angles घेतले, angle is 0, sin 0 is 0, cos 0 is 1. These are the trigonometric function. Sin 30, 1 by root 2, cos 30, root 3 by 2, sin 45, 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2. Next, sin 60, root 3 by 2, cos 60, 1 upon 2. For the 90, sin 90 is 1, cos 90 is 0. Sin 180 is 0, cos 180 is minus 1. And sin of 270, that is equals to -1 and cos of 270 is 0. हे सर्व व्हॅल्यूज तुम्ही लक्षात ठेवू शकता या. Okay, now the next. Now the solved example. For theta is equals to 30, verify sin of 2 times theta is equals to 2 sin theta into cos theta. अतिशय सोपा प्रॉब्लेम आहे. Theta is equals to 30. Therefore 2 times theta is 60. Sin theta is equals to sin 30 is equals to 1 upon 2. We know the value. Next, cos theta is equals to cos 30 is equals to root 3 by 2. Sin of 2 times theta means what? Sin 60, and that is equals to root 3 by 2. Now consider the LHS. LHS मध्ये 2 times sin theta into cos theta, that is a 2 into 1 by 2 into root 3 by 2. Okay, here 2 get cancelled and you will get root 3 upon 2, and that is nothing but the sin of 2 times theta. Sin of 2 times theta ची value किती आहे? The root 3 by 2. Okay, and if we consider the LHS as a 2 sin theta cos theta, we get root 3 by 2, and that is nothing but the RHS. It's very easy question. Next, evaluate the following. Cos 30 into cos 60 plus sin 30 into sin 60. Substitute the value. Cos 30 is root 3 by 2. Cos 60 is 1 upon 2. Sin 30 is 1 by 2. Sin 60 is root 3 by 2. And if we simplify this, what you will get? Root 3 into 1, you will get root 3 by 4. It is equal to root 3 by 4. And if we add it, root 3 by 4 plus root 3 by 4 means what? 2 times. Here is a root 3 by 4. And if we simplify, then you will get here root 3 upon 2. And this is the answer. Next, evaluate the following. 4 times cos cube 45 minus 3 times cos of 45 plus sin of 45. Cos of 45 is 1 by root 2. It's a bracket cube. 4 into 1 by root 2 bracket cube minus cos 45. That is 3 into 1 upon root 2. Sin 45, 1 by root 2. And if we simplify, 1 by root 2 into 1 by root 2 into 1 by root 2. That is a 1 upon 2 root 2. Okay. This is the 1 by root 2 into 1 by root 2. म्हणजे root 2 किती वेळा? तर 3 वेळा. Root 2 into root 2 2. And hence you will get 1 upon 2 root 2. Okay. This is 4 into 1 upon 2 root 2. Next, minus 1 by root 2 minus 3 1 by root 2 plus 1 by root 2. Minus 3 I इथे plus 1 आहे. And therefore minus 2 root 2. Minus 3 मध्ये plus 1 मिळवला तर minus 2 upon root 2. Okay. Next, normal simplification इथे. 2 1 1, 2 2 4. Therefore you will get 2 upon root 2, and this is also 2 upon root 2, and therefore 2 upon root 2 minus 2 upon root 2, and that's equals to 0. Okay. Now the next, evaluate the following. Sin square 0 plus sin square pi by 6 plus sin square pi by 3 plus sin square pi by 2. Sin square 0, sin of 0 is 0. Sin square pi by 6 means what? 1 upon 2 bracket square. Sin square pi by 3 means what? Root 3 by 2 bracket square. Sin square pi by 2 means what? Sin 90 is 1. That is a 1 square. 0 square means what? 0. 1 upon 2 bracket square means what? 1 by 4. Root 3 by 2 bracket square means what? 3 by 4. And 1 square, and this is the 1. पुढे addition करणार 1 by 4 plus 3 by 4. Then you will get 3 plus 1, 4. 4 by 4 is 1. 1 plus 1, that is equals to 2, and hence the value. Next, evaluate the following. Sin pi plus 2 times cos pi plus 3 times sin of 3 pi by 2 plus 4 times cos of 3 pi by 2 minus 5 sec pi minus 6 cosec 3 pi by 2. Okay. Now the sin of pi. Sin pi is value 0. 2 times cos of pi is minus 1. 3 times sin of 3 pi by 2 is again minus 1. 3 into minus 1. 4 times cos of 3 pi by 2, and that is 0. Minus 5 sec of pi. Sec of pi is a minus 1. And cosec 3 pi by 2 is minus 1. And normally evaluate. तुम्हाला या values लक्षात ठेवायच्या. Okay, 0, minus 2, minus 3. 4 into 0, that is 0. This with the plus and plus. 5 plus 6. And overall, finally, what is that here? Minus 2 minus 3 is plus 5 and the value is 6. Okay. Next, find all the trigonometric functions of the angle made by OP with x-axis where t is minus 5 and 12. Now the given point lies in the second quadrant. X is negative, y is positive. Let theta be the measure of the angle in the standard position whose the terminal arm passes through the point minus 5 and the 12. R is equals to OP, that is minus 5 in root of minus 5 square plus 12 square. 25 येणार आणि हे 144 येणार. दोघांची जर टोटल केली, that is 169. Its a square root is 13. Okay. Pxy minus 5, 12. X is minus 5, y is a 12. What about the sin theta? Y upon r, that is a 12 upon 13. Cosec theta, that's a reciprocal, r upon y, 13 upon 12. Cos theta is x upon r, minus 5 upon 13. Sec theta, r upon x, minus 13 upon 12. Tan theta, y upon x, minus 12 upon 5. Cot theta, x upon y, minus 5 by 12 in this way. Okay, these are the values. Normal question. Next, sec theta is equals to minus 3 and theta lies between pi and 3 pi by 2. It means it is in the third quadrant. Okay, see this here. It lies in the third quadrant. Okay. In third quadrant, only tan is positive and all remaining ratios are the negative. आपल्याला sec दिलेला आहे, sec theta is minus 3. That's a reciprocal. Cos theta is equals to minus 1 by 3. Also, we know that by the identity, tan square theta is equals to sec square theta minus 1. Therefore, the value of sec is a minus 3. Minus 3 चा square केला आपण किती आला तर 9. 9 minus 1, that is equals to 8. Okay. Now, as theta lies in the third quadrant, tan is positive. मग याचा जर square root घेतला, that is tan theta is equals to root of 8. And root of 8 can be written as 4 into 2. Okay. And 4 चा square root किती आला तर 2 आला. Therefore, tan theta is equals to 2 root 2. And hence, cot theta is 1 upon 2 root 2. Also, we have sin theta is equals to tan theta into cos theta. Okay. Tan theta, see the value टाकले आपण. That is a 2 root 2 and cos theta is a minus 1 by root. Minus 1 upon 2. And if we simplify, that is a 2 root 2 into minus 1, you will get minus 2 root 2 upon 3. And hence, this is the value of the sin theta किती आला? Minus 2 root 2 upon 3. What about its reciprocal? Cosec theta. Cosec theta is equals to minus 3 upon 2 root 2. And these are the values. Okay. Next, sec of 13 by 5. X lies in the fourth quadrant. And now in the fourth quadrant, okay, cos is positive. Therefore, sec is also positive. In the fourth quadrant. Okay. Find the values of trigonometric functions. Sec x is equals to 13 by 5. Therefore, cosec किती आला तो 5 by 13. हा 10 standards चा problem आहे. Again, the tan square x is equals to sec square x minus 1. Therefore, tan square x is equals to 13 by 5 bracket square minus 1. 169 upon 25. If we simplify, 169 minus 25 upon 25. 169 madna 25 gela, you will get 144 upon 25. If we take the square root, then you will get, that is a 12 upon 5. Theta lies in the fourth quadrant. Therefore, tan is negative. And hence, tan x is equals to minus 12 by 5. That's a reciprocal. Cot x minus 5 by 12. Further, we have that is again the sin x is equals to tan x into cos x. But tan ची value टाकली आपण minus 12 by 5 into cos 5 by 13. This 5 get cancelled. You will get minus 12 upon 13. And hence sin x is equals to minus 12 upon 13. What about the cosec x? Cosec x is equals to 1 upon sin. My sines are reciprocal. Minus 13 upon 12. Okay. These are the values. Now the next problem. If the tan A is equals to 4 upon 3, find the values of 2 sin A minus 3 cos A upon 2 sin A plus 3 cos A. आता आपल्याला त्याने tan दिलेला आहे. आपण या ठिकाणी असं करू शकतो की divide numerator and the denominator by cos of A. If we divide numerator and denominator by cos of A, मग याला cos ने डिवाइड करणार, याला denominatorला इथे देखील cos ने. That is 2 times sin A upon cos A minus 3 times cos A upon cos A. Again 2 times sin A upon cos A plus 3 times cos A upon cos A. These cos get cancelled. You will get 2 tan A minus 3, 2 tan A plus 3. Substitute the value of tan A, which is the 4 by 3. That is the 2 in bracket 4 by 3 minus 3, 2 in bracket 4 by 3 plus 3. Okay. And normal simplification करणार आपण त्यामध्ये. What is the simplification? See this here. 2 into 4. Then you will get 8 upon 3 minus 3. And this whole divided by, again 2 into 4, you will get 8 upon 3, and this is the plus 3. And if we simplify 3 into 3, you will get 9. 8 minus 9, you will get minus 1 upon 3. What about here? 3 into 3, 9. 9 plus 8, that is 17 upon 3. Again this 3 get cancelled. You will get minus 1 upon 17. And this is the value. Okay. Next problem. If sec theta is equals to root 2 and theta lies in the fourth quadrant, that is 3 pi by 2 and the 2 pi. It lies in the fourth quadrant. And now in the fourth quadrant, only cos is positive. Okay. And sec dila त्याने आपल्याला root 2 दिले. Okay. Then find the value of 1 plus tan theta plus cosec theta plus upon 1 plus cot theta minus cosec theta. आता या sec वरनं आपल्याला cos मिळणार आहे. Okay. And using this sec of theta is equals to root 2, we will find out the value of the tan. Tan square theta is equals to sec square theta minus 1. He identity आपल्याला. What is the sec? Sec theta is root 2. Root 2 चा square किती आला? The 2 minus 1. And that is equals to 1. What about the next? Here is a tan square is 1. Okay. And theta lies in the fourth quadrant. त्याचा जर square root घेतलं, you will get 1. But tan is negative in the fourth quadrant. And hence tan of theta is a minus 1. त्याचा reciprocal, that is also minus 1. Okay. म्हणजे आपल्याला cot ची व्हॅल्यू मिळाली, tan ची व्हॅल्यू मिळाली. Now we want to find out the value of the cosec. It's a reciprocal of the sine. Okay. Next again, at the tan theta is equal, sine theta is equals to tan theta into cos theta. But tan theta आपल्याला मिळालेला आहे. What is the tan theta is minus 1. And the cos theta, that is equals to 1 by root 2. And if we simplify, then you will get minus 1 by root 2. That's a reciprocal minus root 2. Okay. Now substitute the value of tan theta, cosec theta, cos upon 1 plus इथे cot theta पाहिजे. Now the values 1 plus tan theta plus cosec theta, that is 1. The value of tan theta is minus 1. Cosec is a minus root 2. Next, again the value of cot theta is a minus 1. Cosec is a minus root 2. And if we simplify this, then you will get here. That is a 1 minus 1. These two get cancelled. 1 and minus 1 get cancelled. Minus root 2 upon plus root 2. This minus and minus, that will become plus. Minus root 2 upon plus 2. Therefore, you will get here minus 1. Hence, the answer is a minus 1. Okay. Easy question. Okay? Next, sin theta is equals to minus 3 by 5. And theta lies in the third quadrant. That is the 180 and the 270. Theta lies in the third quadrant. It lies here. In third quadrant, only tan is positive. Okay. As theta lies in 180 to 270, it lies in third quadrant. Sine of theta is a minus 3 by 5. Okay. Therefore, cosec is a minus 5 by 3. Cos square theta is equals to 1 minus sine square theta. Substitute the value of sine theta. That is a 3 by minus 3 by 5. Its a square is a 9 by 25. Again, if you simplify 25 into 1 minus 9, you will get 16 upon 25. त्याचा पुन्हा square root घेतला. You will get cos of theta is equals to minus 4 by 3. आपण direct minus घेतले. Because cos is negative in the third quadrant. Sin and cos is negative. Only tan is positive. That's a reciprocal. Sec theta minus 4 by 5. That's also negative. What about the tan theta? Sin theta upon cos theta. Here is a sin theta minus 3 by 5 upon minus 4 by 5. Minus minus will become plus. Therefore, you will get tan theta is a 3 by 4. What about the cot theta? The tan's a reciprocal. That is a 4 by 3. Okay. In this way, we have completed all the solved example. Now we will start the exercise 2.1. Okay. Find the trigonometric functions of all these angles. That is the first angle is 0 degree. Okay. Trigonometric functions of 0 degree. Let the measure of angle XOA in the standard position P0. Here is the angle in a standard position because it is on the x-axis. It's a terminal arm ray OA intersect the standard circle in P at the point 1, 0. Here the value of x is 1 and y is equals to 0. Now the definition. आता त्या सर्व definitions काय? The sin 0 is y and the value of y is 0. Therefore, the value of sin 0 is 0. Here x is equals to, I will write again here, x is equals to 1 and y is equals to 0. Okay, cos of 0 or cos theta is equals to x. The value of x is 1. Tan 0 is y upon x. The value of y is a 0 and x is 1. That is a 0 upon any number that is equals to 0. Cosec 0, that is a 1 upon y. The value of y is 0. It is not defined. Okay, I will write here not defined. It is not defined. Next, sec 0, that is a sec theta is equals to 1 upon x. The value of x is 1 upon 1 and that is equals to 1. Cot 0, again x upon y, the value of x is 1 and y is 0. Again, this is not defined. Okay, not defined. In this way, these are the values of angle 0, trigonometric functions of 0. Now the next, trigonometric functions of 30 degree. Now see this here. The terminal arm OA makes an angle of 30 degree in a positive direction of the x-axis. Okay. From the P, the coordinate of the point P is xy. From the P, draw the perpendicular PM on the x-axis. Okay. The OP is equals to R. It's a unit circle of the radius 1. Okay. Side opposite to angle 30 degree. तर ती किती असणार आहे? It is a 1 upon 2. हा 30 आहे म्हणजे हा इथे किती असणार आहे? तर तो 60 degree. And side opposite to angle 60 degree is root 3 by 2 times the hypotenuse. म्हणजे काय? 3 by 2 into 1. And therefore you will get here root 3 upon 2 into 1. And hence the value of x म्हणजे काय? तर OM. X is equals to किती मिळेल आपल्याला? X is equals to root 3 upon 2. And what about the y is equals to? Y is equals to this distance PM. Okay. And that is equals to 1 upon 2. या दोन व्हॅल्यूज आपल्याला मिळाल्या की सर्व ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक फंक्शन्स आपल्याला यावरून मिळू शकतात. ओके. फर्स्ट, the terminal arm makes an OA makes an angle of 30 degree. Draw the perpendicular by using the 30, 60, 90 theorem. You can calculate the values and also you can find out these values with the help of the Pythagoras also. Now we'll see the solution. Let the measure of angle XOA in a standard position be 30. Okay. It's a terminal arm OA intersect the standard unit circle in PXY. इथे PXY मध्ये ते intersect होते, which lies in the first quadrant. In first quadrant, all trigonometric ratios are positive. Okay. Draw the PM perpendicular to x-axis. Okay. हे प्रत्येकदा आपल्याला असं लिहायचं असतं. Okay. Now OM is equals to x. This OM distance that is equals to x and PM is equals to y. PM is equals to y. Now the triangle OMP. In the triangle OMP, it is a right angle triangle. Measure of angle MOP is equals to 30 degree and OP is equals to 1. Okay. MP is equals to, that is the side opposite to angle 30 degree is the half of the hypotenuse. MP is equals to 1 upon 2 OP. The value of OP is 1. 1 upon 2 into 1, you will get MP is equals to 1 upon 2. But MP is equals to y. This MP distance is nothing but the y. Y is equals to 1 upon 2. Therefore, by the distance formula, x square plus y square is equals to 1. X square plus 1 upon 2 bracket square is equals to 1. X square plus 1 by 4 is equals to 1. Therefore, x square is equals to 1 minus 1 by 4. And if you simplify, then you will get x square is equals to 3 by 4. If you take the square root, then you will get x is equals to plus or minus root 3 by 2. Okay. And y is equals to plus or minus 1 upon 2. But P lies in the first quadrant, and therefore x is positive and y is a positive. Both are positive. Therefore, the coordinate of the point P is root 3 by 2 and 1 upon 2. See this here, the coordinate of the point P. Okay. Now the next. आता इथून पुढे सर्व व्हॅल्यूज आपल्याला मिळतात यामध्ये. sin 30 is equals to y. ही थिअरी या प्रकारे आपल्याला ती प्रत्येक प्रॉब्लेम साठी लिहावीच लागते. ओके. नाहीतर ते ओरली पण सर्व जमतं आपल्याला. Sin 30 is equals to y. That is equals to the value of y is 1 upon 2. Cos 30 x root 3 by 2. Tan 30 y upon x. Means what? 1 upon 2 root 3 by 2. So multiplied and reciprocal होणार. These two will get cancelled. You will get tan 30 is equals to 1 upon root 3. Okay. Cosec 30 is 1 upon y. Reciprocal of sin. 1 upon y. That's a reciprocal. 2. Sec 30 1 upon x. That is 1 upon root 3 by 2. Its a reciprocal is a 2 by root 3. This is the value of sec 30. Yeah. Cot means what? X upon y. X is root 3 by 2. Y is 1 upon 2. पुन्हा इथे काय होणार? 2 इथे कट होणार. And you will get the value of cot of 30. Here is the root 3. Okay. Value cot 30 is equals to root 3. आणि या प्रकारे आपल्याला सर्व व्हॅल्यूज मिळतात. प्रत्येकदा मेन थीम काय की तुम्हाला या पी चे कोऑर्डिनेट्स इथे मिळाले पाहिजेत. ओके. आणि हे आपल्याला लगेच इथे फाइंड आउट करता येतात. परंतु आपल्याला हे सर्व इथे प्रत्येक ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक फंक्शनची व्हॅल्यू काढताना या सर्व गोष्टी इथे द्याव्या लागतात. ओके. Now the next problem. Trigonometric functions of 45 degree. Now see this here. The terminal arm OA makes an angle of 45 degree in a positive direction of the x-axis. आता आपल्याला माहिती आहे, when there is a right angle triangle and its measures are 45, 45, 90. Now this is the right angle triangle. It is a right angle isosceles triangle. Therefore, their sides, that is the PM is equals to 1 upon root 2 times the hypotenuse. That is therefore the length of the sides PM, that is equals to 1 by root 2, and OM is also 1 upon root 2. Okay. And therefore the OM is equals to x. The value of x is equals to 1 upon root 2. And what about the value of y? Y is a PM, and that is equals to 1 upon root 2. Okay. The value of r is 1. And using this we can find out all the values. परंतु पुन्हा आपल्याला हे सर्व theoretical part तिथे लिहायचा असतो. Let the measure of angle XOA. This is XOA is equals to 45 in a standard position. It's a terminal arm ray OA intersect the circle, unit circle at the point P. Okay, which lies in the first quadrant. Draw PM perpendicular to the x-axis. Then OM is equals to x. OM is equals to x. PM is equals to mod of y. The triangle OMP is a right angle triangle. Measure of angle MOP is equals to 45. OM is equals to MP. That is x is equals to y. By the distance formula, x square plus y square is equals to 1. X square plus x square. Now these two sides are equal. Therefore, आपण y square च्या ऐवजी पुन्हा x square घेणार. X square plus x square is equals to 2. And hence 2x square is equals to 1. Therefore, x square is equals to 1 upon 2. Okay, हा multiply declared divided होणार. Take the square root. That is x is equals to plus or minus 1 by root 2. आणि y ची पण व्हॅल्यू तशीच येणार 1 by root 2. Now p lies in the first quadrant. Both are positive. X and y both are positive. Okay, and hence x is equals to 1 by root 2 and y is equals to 1 by root 2. And hence the coordinate of the p is 1 by root 2 and 1 by root 2. आपण हे आधीच काढलेलं होतं, परंतु हा theoretical part तिथे लिहायचं असतं. Sin 45 means what? Y 1 by root 2. Cos 45 x 1 by root 2. Tan 45 y upon x 1 by root 2 upon 1 by root 2. Root 2 get cancelled. You will get tan of 45 is 1. Next, cosec 45 is 1 upon y. That is 1 upon root 2. Therefore, you will get root 2. Sec 45 1 by x. That is 1 upon root 2. Puna to multiply and reciprocal, you will get root 2. Cot 45 is x upon y. 1 by root 2 upon 1 by root 2. Root 2 get cancelled, and hence you are getting here 1. And these are the values of the trigonometric functions of the angle 45. Okay. Now the next, trigonometric functions of 60 degree. Okay, are they 60 degree? Let the measure of angle XOA in a standard position be 60. XOA. Okay, it's a terminal arm array OA intersect the standard unit circle in PXY, which lies in the first quadrant. Draw the PM perpendicular to x-axis. Okay, OM is equals to mod of x and PM is equals to mod of y. Triangle OMP is a right angle triangle. Measure of angle MOP is equals to 60. OP is 1 and OM is equals to 1 upon 2 OP. आता जर हा OMP is 30, 60, 90 and the measure of this angle OEM is equals to 30 degree. Side opposite angle 30 is half of the hypotenuse. That is 1 upon 2 OP. म्हणजे OM किती आला? OM is equals to 1 upon 2. And OM is nothing but here x distance. That is equals to 1 upon 2. And what about the PM? PM म्हणजे काय? The side opposite angle 60 degree is the root 3 by 2 times the hypotenuse. Therefore, this is equals to PM means what? That is equals to root 3 by 2 into hypotenuse means into 1. And therefore, the y is equals to, तो आपण या Pythagoras ने करणार by 30, 60, 90 ने पण तुम्हाला तो मिळणार y square is equals to here mp square. That is equals to OP square minus OM square. 1 square minus 1 by 2 bracket square means what? 1 minus 1 by 4, you will get 3 by 4. Taking the square root, you will get plus or minus root 3 by 2. X is equals to plus or minus 1 upon 2. Again, it lies in the first quadrant. Both points x and y both are positive in the first quadrant. And hence x is greater than 0, y is greater than 0. आणि म्हणून आपण ते दोन्ही पॉझिटिव्ह घेत असतो. And hence the coordinate of the point P is 1 by 2, root 3 by 2. Again the values. Sin 60 means what? Y. Root 3 by 2. Cos 60 means what? X is equals to 1 upon 2. Okay. Tan 60, y upon x, root 3 by 2, value of y. X 1 upon 2, 2 get cancelled, you will get root 3. Cosec 60 means what? 1 upon y. Okay. Root 3 by 2. 1 upon root 3 by 2 that's a reciprocal किती? 2 by root 3. Sec 60 1 upon x. 1 upon 2. It's a reciprocal, that is equals to 2. Okay. Cot 60 x upon y. X is 1 by 2 and y is a root 3 by 2. 2 get cancelled and you are getting 1 upon root 3. Okay, and these are the values of the trigonometric functions at the angle 60 degree. Okay. Now the next problem. Trigonometric functions of 150. Again, let the measure of angle XOA in the standard position XOA. It makes an angle of 150 degree. It's a terminal arm, that is a OA, intersect the standard unit circle in P. This is in P, okay, which lies in the second quadrant. Draw PM perpendicular to x-axis. PM perpendicular to x-axis. OM is equals to x. Distance OM is equals to x, and distance MP is equals to y. Triangle OMP is a right angle triangle in which measure of angle MOP is equals to 30 degree. Okay. आता हे MOP हे जर 150 असेल तर the measure of this angle is a 30 degree. Now as this is a 30 degree, this is a 90, and therefore this must be the 60 degree. Again, if we consider the length OP is equals to 1, therefore side opposite to angle 60 degree is the root 3 by 2 times the hypotenuse. म्हणजे MO किती येणार तर root 3 by 2 times, and 30 degree is 1 upon 2. It means that this is the OM, and that is equals to x distance is equals to root 3 by 2. Okay, and what about the PM? PM is equals to y distance, and that is equals to 1 upon 2. But this point lies in the second quadrant. In second quadrant, x is negative, and therefore the coordinate of the point P is minus root 3 by 2, and y is 1 upon 2. And with the help of these 2 points, we find out all the trigonometric functions of the angle 150. Okay. Now the next, MP is equals to 1 by 2 OP. That is 1 upon 2 into 1. You will get 1 upon 2. It means that the coordinate of the point, that is y is equals to mod of y is equals to 1 upon 2. Again by the distance formula. X square plus y square is equals to 1. X square plus 1 upon 2 bracket square is equals to 1. असंही आपण find out करू शकतो. X square plus 1 by 4 is equals to 1. Therefore, x square is 1 minus 1 by 4. If we simplify, then you will get x square is equals to 3 by 4. Take the square root. X is equals to plus or minus root 3 by 2. Y is equals to plus or minus 1 upon 2. P lies in the second quadrant. X is negative, y is positive. Therefore, x is equals to minus root 3 by 2, and y is equals to 1 upon 2. And hence, sin 150 is y, that is equals to 1 upon 2. Cos 150 x minus root 3 by 2. Tan 150 y upon x. Y is 1 by 2, x is minus root 3 by 2. 2 get cancelled, you will get minus 1 upon root 3. Cosec 150, reciprocal of sin 1 upon y. 1 upon 2, it's a reciprocal is 2. Sec 150, that is 1 upon x, is equals to 1 upon minus root 3 by 2. पुन्हा त्याचा reciprocal किती येणार? Minus 2 upon root 3. Cot of 150, that is x upon y. Minus root 3 by 2 upon 1 upon 2. 2 get cancelled. You will get minus root 3. And in this way, have the trigonometric functions of the angle 150. Okay. सोपी पद्धत इथे सांगितलेली आहे, परंतु यानुसार पायथागोरसनुसार देखील आपल्याला व्हॅल्यूज फाइंड आउट करता येतात. Okay. Next, the trigonometric functions of 180 degree. Let the measure of angle XOA in the standard position be x. XOA, that's a 150. Circle is unit. Therefore, the coordinate इथे काही R ची values and X ची values both are the same. But the coordinate of the point here P is on the x-axis and x is negative. म्हणून x ची value आपण इथे किती घेतो तर minus घेतो, आणि हे y is 0 on the x-axis. Therefore, x is equals to minus 1 and y is equals to 0. And with the help of this, we will find out all the trigonometric functions for the angle 180. आता इथे काय की प्रत्येकदा आपण r ची व्हॅल्यू, okay, r is 1, it's a unit circle. Okay, r coincides with the x, but x is negative. Therefore, we are taking x is equals to minus 1. त्याचबरोबर आपण हे युनिट सर्कल कन्सिडर करत असतो. इट्स r is equals to 1. Okay. Now these are the values. With the help of this, we can find out all the trigonometric functions for the angle 180. Now see this. Sine of 180, that is equals to y is equals to 0. Cos of 180 is equals to x is minus 1. Tan of 180, y upon x, 0 upon minus 1. 0 upon any number, that is equals to 0. Cosec 180, 1 upon y, that is 1 upon 0, not defined. Sec of 180, that is 1 upon x, reciprocal of cos. 1 upon minus 1, that is equals to minus 1. Cot of 180, x upon y, minus 1 upon 0, and that is equals to not defined. Okay, and in this way, you can find out the values of the trigonometric functions of the angle 180. Okay, now the next, trigonometric functions of 210. Let the measure of angle XOA in the standard position be 210. It's a terminal arm. Okay, this is the angle 210. XOE is a 210. Okay, next draw the perpendicular from the point P to the x-axis. Okay, जर हा 210 असेल, this up to this 180. पुढे म्हणजे किती असेल? The measure of this angle is a 30 degree. This is 90 degree, and therefore measure of this angle is equals to 60 degree. Now again the side opposite to angle 30 degrees half of the hypotenuse. Therefore PM is equals to, okay, PM is equals to y distance, and that is equals to 1 upon 2. And what about the OM distance? OM distance is equals to x. आपण नंतर त्यांचे साइन डिटरमाइन करणार आहोत. OM is equals to side opposite to angle 60 degree is root 3 by 2 times the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse 1 है. Therefore it is a root 3 upon 2 into 1. Okay. Now this point lies in the third quadrant, and hence the coordinate of the point P both are negative. Means what? You will get minus root 3 by 2 and minus 1, and in this way. And with the help of this point, आपण काय तर सर्व trigonometric functions of the angle 210 find out करू शकतो. Okay. Now let OM is equals to mod x, MP is equals to OM is equals to mod x, MP is equals to mod of y. The triangle OMP is a right angle triangle in which measure of angle MOP is equals to 30 degree. MOP is equals to 30. OP is 1. Therefore, MP is equals to 1 upon 2 OP. That is a side opposite to angle 30 degree is a half of the hypotenuse. Mod of y is 1. पुढे इथे आपण distance formula वापरतो इथे. It means that this is the x square plus y square is equals to 1, or the distance of this point from the origin. Using the distance formula, x square plus y square is 1. Substitute the value of y. You will get x square plus 1 by 4 is equals to 1. Therefore, x square is equals to 1 minus 1 by 4. And that is equals to 3 by 4. Take the square root. Therefore, x is equals to plus or minus root 3 by 2, and y is equals to plus or minus 1 upon 2. As point P lies in the third quadrant, both x and y both are the negative. Therefore, the coordinate of the point P is a minus root 3 by 2 minus 1 upon 2. Okay, and therefore the sine of 210, that is equals to y, and that is minus 1 upon 2. And यावरनं पण आपण determine करतो. This point is in the third quadrant. Therefore, only tan is positive. या quadrant मध्ये, third quadrant मध्ये tan and cot is positive, and all other trigonometric ratios are directly they are the negative. Now the sine of 210, that is equals to minus 1 upon 2. Okay. Cos of 210 म्हणजे काय ते x. x ची व्हॅल्यू किती? तर minus root 3 by 2. Tan of 210 y upon x minus 1 upon 2 upon minus root 3 by 2. 2 get cancelled. Minus minus division, that's become plus, and hence it is equals to 1 upon root 3. Cosec 210, that is equals to 1 upon y. What is the value of y? Y is a minus 1 upon 2. Okay, त्याचा reciprocal किती आला? तर minus 2 आला. Next, sec of 210, 1 upon x, that is 1 upon minus root 3 by 2, minus 2 upon root 3. Cot of 210, x upon y, minus root 3 by 2 upon minus 1 upon 2. 2 get cancelled, and hence cot of 210 is equals to root 3. Hence, in this way, these are the trigonometric functions of the angle 210. या प्रकारची थिअरी आपल्याला प्रत्येक प्रॉब्लेम मध्ये ती लिहायची असते. Now the measure of trigonometric functions of 300. Okay, let the measure of XOA in the standard position be 300. Okay, महा इथपर्यंत angle, this is the 90, 180, 270, and when it comes here it becomes 300. Okay, हा 300 झाला. म्हणजे अजून किती राहिले? 60 degree राहिले. Measure of this angle is a 60 degree. This is 60, 90, and therefore the measure of this angle is a 30 degree. Okay, again this is the 90, the 30, 60, 90 triangle. OP is 1, therefore the OM is equals to half of the hypotenuse. OM is equals to, I will write here, OM is equals to X, and that is equals to 1 upon 2. PM, the side opposite to angle 60 degree, is root 3 by 2 times the hypotenuse. Therefore, I will write here PM. PM is equals to Y, that is equals to root 3 by 2. But the given point is in the fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant, Y is negative, X is positive, and therefore the coordinate of the point P is 1 upon 2, and minus, this is the root 3 by 2. And with the help of these points, this is the X and Y, we will find out all the trigonometric functions of the angle 300. Okay, and basically this point is in the fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant only cos and sec is positive, then all the remaining trigonometric ratios are negative. Okay, आता हे आपल्याला one by one लिहायचं आहे. The measure of angle XOA is equals to 300. It's a terminal arm OA makes intersect the standard unit circle in P, which lies in the fourth quadrant. Draw the PM perpendicular to the x-axis. Okay, OM is equals to mod of x. This OM is equals to mod of x, and y is equals to MP is equals to mod of y. The triangle OMP is a right angle triangle. Okay, measure of angle MOP is a 60, OP is 1. Measure of angle MPO is equals to 30, and it is a 1 upon 2 OP. And with the help of again by the distance formula, x square plus y square is equals to 1. Substitute the values. X is 1 by 2, it's a square 1 by 4 plus y square is equals to 1, and hence y square is equals to 1 minus 1 by 4. पुन्हा ते simplify केलं, you will get 3 by 4. Taking the square root, therefore y is equals to plus or minus root 3 by 2, and x is equals to minus plus or minus 1 upon 2. But P lies in the fourth quadrant. X is positive, y is negative. X is positive, y is negative. And hence x is equals to 1 upon 2, y is equals to minus root 3 by 2. हे पॉइंट्स मिळवणं सगळ्यात जास्त महत्वाचं असतं. ओके, आपण ऑलरेडी या प्रकारे फास्ट काढलेलंच आहे इथे, थेरॉटिकल पार्ट आपल्याला लिहायचं असतं. नेक्स्ट, sin 300 that is equals to y minus root 3 by 2 cos of 300 x 1 upon 2. इथे डायरेक्ट x का लिहित असतो आपण, that is we have defined sin theta is equals to y upon r. पण r ची व्हॅल्यू आपण प्रत्येकदा सर्व प्रॉब्लेम साठी किती घेतली तर 1 ट्रीट केले, and therefore we write here sin of theta is equals to y. Cos 300 and that is equals to x is equals to 1 upon 2. Tan of 300 y upon x minus root 3 by 2 upon 1 upon 2, and hence it is a minus root 3. Cosec 300 1 upon y, that is 1 upon minus root 3 by 2. It's a reciprocal is a minus 2 upon root 3. Sec of 300 1 upon x, that is 1 upon 2, you will get 2. Cot of 300 x upon y, x is 1 upon 2, y is minus root 3 by 2. These two get cancelled, and hence you are getting minus 1 upon root 3. Okay, this way. या प्रकारे बघू शकता तुम्ही ते प्रत्येक प्रॉब्लेम साठी ते सिमिलर डायलॉग्स आहेत. मात्र तुम्हाला एकदा x आणि y ची व्हॅल्यू मिळाली, you can get all the values of the trigonometric functions for that particular angle. Okay, now the next, 330. Okay. Let the measure of XOA in the standard position be 330. It's a terminal arm OA intersect. This is the 330. Okay. Has the 330 असेल, the measure of this angle that is equals to 30 degree. Okay. And the measure of this angle is 60 degree. Again, side opposite to angle 30 is half of the hypotenuse. Means what? MP. MP is equals to Y is equals to 1. And what about the OM? OM is equals to X, and that is equals to root 3 upon 2. And hence the coordinate of the point P is root 3 by 2 and 1. These are the coordinate of the point P. Okay. But this point lies in the third quadrant as X is positive and Y is negative. Okay. Now see this, OM is equals to mod of X, OM is equals to, MP is equals to mod of Y. Triangle OMP is a right angle triangle. Measure of angle MOP, MOP is equals to 30 degree. OP is 1 and therefore MP is equals to 1 upon 2 OP. 1 upon 2 into 1, that is you will get 1 upon 2. Mod of Y is equals to 1 upon 2. Again by the distance formula, X square plus Y square is equals to 1. X square plus 1 upon 2 bracket square is equals to 1. Therefore X square plus 1 by 4 is equals to 1. X square is equals to 1 minus 1 by 4 and that is equals to 3 by 4. Taking the square root, you will get X is equals to plus or minus root 3 upon 2. Y is equals to plus or minus 1 upon 2. Point P lies in the fourth quadrant. X is positive, Y is negative, and hence this is the point P, that is root 3 by 2 minus 1 upon 2. Now sine of 330, sine theta is Y, that is minus 1 by 2. Cos of 330 X is equals to root 3 by 2. Tan of 330 Y upon X minus 1 upon 2 upon root 3 by 2. 2 get cancelled, you will get minus 1 upon root 3. Cosec 330 1 upon Y, that is 1 upon minus 1 upon 2, that is equals to minus 2. Sec of 330 1 upon X, that is 1 upon root 3 by 2. It's a reciprocal, 2 upon root 3. Cot of 330 X upon Y, 2 get cancelled, and hence you are getting the minus root 3. Okay. And in this way, these are the values of the trigonometric functions for the angle 330. Okay. Now the next, the negative angles, that is trigonometric functions of minus 30 degree. And when the measure of angle is in a positive, it has a positive sign, then we measure it in an anti-clockwise sense. And when it is a negative, then we measure the arm in a clockwise sense. Okay. Let the measure of angle XOA in a standard position be minus 30. It's a terminal arm ray OA intersect the standard unit circle in P, which lies in the fourth quadrant. Draw the PM perpendicular to the x-axis. Okay, PM is perpendicular. Measure of this angle is minus 30 degree and this is the 60 degree. Okay. And again by the 30-60-90 theorem, side opposite to angle 30 degree is the half of the hypotenuse. Means what? This is the MP. MP is equals to Y and that is equals to 1 upon 2 MP. What about the OM? OM, this distance is equals to X is equals to root 3 by 2 times the hypotenuse, that is root 3 upon 2. Again the point lies in the fourth quadrant. X is positive, Y is negative, and therefore root 3 by 2 and minus 1 upon 2. Okay. Now we'll write in a standard form. Okay. Draw the segment PM perpendicular to x-axis. Okay. This is mod of OM is equals to X and the mod of MP is equals to Y in the right angle triangle. OMP, this is the OMP. MOP is equals to 30 degree. MOP is equals to 30. This is the 30 degree. OP is equals to 1. Therefore, MP is equals to 1 upon 2 OP. 1 upon 2 into 1 and hence it is a 1 upon 2. x square is equals to OM square, and OM square is equals to OP square minus MP square. That is 1 minus 1 upon 2 bracket square, 1 minus 1 by 4, and therefore you will get 3 by 4. X square is equals to 3 by 4. Taking the square root, you will get x is equals to plus or minus root 3 by 2. Y is equals to plus or minus 1 upon 2. But P lies in the fourth quadrant. X is positive, Y is negative. Therefore, x is equals to root 3 by 2, y is equals to minus 1 upon 2. P is root 3 by 2 minus 1 upon 2. Okay, these are the coordinates of the point P. आता आपण define करणार ते sin of minus 30 is y. The value of y is minus 1 upon 2. Cos of minus 30, that is equals to x, root 3 by 2. Tan of minus 30 y upon x minus 1 by 2 minus root 3 by 2. पुन्हा इथे 2 cancel होणार. That is equals to minus 1 upon root 3. Cosec minus 30, that is 1 upon y, is equals to 1 upon minus 1 upon 2. Its reciprocal is minus 2. Sec of minus 30, 1 upon x, that is 1 upon root 3 by 2. Its reciprocal is 2 upon root 3. Cot of minus 30, x upon y, root 3 by 2 upon minus 1 upon 2. 2 get cancelled, and you are getting minus root 3. And hence, these are the values of the trigonometric functions for the angle minus 30 degree. Okay. या प्रकारे देखील आपण आधीच काढलेल्या होत्या. Now the next problem, trigonometric functions of minus 45. Okay, let the measure of angle XOA in a standard position be minus 45 degree. It's a terminal arm ray OA intersect the standard unit circle in point P. Okay, and which lies in the fourth quadrant. Draw the PM perpendicular to the x-axis. Okay, OM is equals to mod of x and the PM is equals to mod of y. In right angle triangle OMP, measure of angle MOP is equals to 45. OM is equals to MP is equals to mod of x mod of y. By the distance formula, x square plus y square is equals to 1. Both are the same. X square plus x square is equals to 1. 2x square is equals to 1. X square is equals to 1 upon 2. If we take the square root, therefore x is equals to plus or minus 1 by root 2, y is equals to plus or minus root 1 by root 2. Now the given point is in fourth quadrant. X is positive, y is negative. Therefore x is equals to 1 by root 2, y is equals to minus 1 by root 2. Therefore the coordinate of the point P is 1 by root 2 and minus 1 upon root 2. Now the sine of minus 45, that is equals to y, and the y is minus 1 upon root 2. Cos of minus 45 is equals to x, that is equals to 1 upon root 2. Tan of minus 45 y upon x minus 1 by root 2 upon 1 by root 2. Root 2 get cancelled, and you are getting the minus 1. Cosec minus 45 1 upon y, that is 1 upon minus 1 upon root 2. It's a reciprocal minus root 2. Sec of minus 45 1 upon x 1 upon 1 upon root 2. You are getting the root 2. Cot of minus 45 x upon y. पुन्हा इथे root 2 cut होणार. You are getting the minus 1. And hence these are the values of the trigonometric functions for the angle minus 45. Okay. Now this is right angle isosceles triangle. It's a clear that OP is 1. And what about here? It is 1 upon root 2. And half देखील किती असणार आहे? 1 upon root 2. Now the coordinate of x is equals to 1 upon root 2. But the point P lies in the fourth quadrant. Therefore y is equals to minus 1 upon root 2. Now the next, trigonometric functions of minus 60 degree. Let the measure of angle XOA in a standard position be minus 60. Okay. It's a terminal arm ray OA makes an angle of intersect standard unit circle in the point P XY, which lies in the fourth quadrant. Again draw the perpendicular, PM perpendicular to the x-axis. प्रत्येकदा x-axis वरती आपण perpendicular draw करत असतो. Okay, measure of this angle is 60. But what about the measure of this angle? It's a 30 degree. Again by 30, 60, 90 theorem, that is a OM is equals to 1 upon 2 OP. Therefore OM is equals to 1 upon 2, and this OM distance is equals to x distance. And what about the y distance? y is equals to PM. PM is the side opposite to angle 60 degree, which is the root 3 by 2 times the hypotenuse. Therefore, the coordinate of the point P is, okay, it lies in the fourth quadrant. X is positive, that is 1 upon 2, and y is negative, which is minus root 3 by 2. And hence, with the help of these 2 points, we will find out all the trigonometric functions of minus 60 degree. Okay, now see this here. OM is equals to mod of x and the MP is equals to mod of y. In right angle triangle, OMP, okay, measure of angle MOP is equals to 60, OP is equals to 1, MPO is equals to 30 degree. प्रत्येकदा इथे 30 degree चे values काढतात. Therefore, OM is equals to 1 upon 2 OP. Okay, OM is equals to 1 upon 2 OP, and that is OM is equals to 1 upon 2. Okay, y square is equals to MP square is equals to OP square minus OM square. Okay, this distance y square is equals to MP square. MP square is equals to OP square minus OM square. That is 1 minus 1 upon 2 bracket square means what? 1 minus 1 by 4, and that is equals to 3 by 4. Taking its a square root, y is equals to plus or minus root 3 by 2, x is equals to plus or minus 1 upon 2. P lies in the fourth quadrant. X is positive, y is negative. X is 1 upon 2, y is minus root 3 by 2, and hence these are the coordinate of the point P. आणि यावरून आपल्याला सर्व ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक्स फंक्शनच्या व्हॅल्यूज मिळतात. Sin of minus 60 is y minus root 3 by 2. Cos of minus 60, okay, x ची व्हॅल्यू 1 upon 2. Tan of minus 60 y upon x. म्हणजे काय? Minus root 3 by 2 upon 1 upon 2. 2 get cancelled, you are getting the minus root 3. Cosec minus 60, that is equals to 1 upon y. 1 upon minus root 3 by 2. म्हणजे त्याचा रेसिप्रोकल किती आला? तर minus 2 upon root 3. Sec of minus 60, 1 upon y is equals to 1 upon 2. That is equals to 2. Cot of minus 60, x upon y, 1 upon 2 upon minus root 3 by 2. This 2 get cancelled, and hence you are getting minus 1 upon root 3. Okay, these are the values of the trigonometric functions for the angle minus 60 degree. Okay. Now the next problem, trigonometric functions of minus 90. Okay, the measure of angle XOA is in the standard position. म्हणजे point P intersect the unit circle at the point P 0 minus 1. XOA is equals to 90 degree. Here coordinate of the x is 0 and y is a minus 1. आणि म्हणून हा सोपा आहे. That is sin of minus 90 is y is equals to minus 1. Cos of 90 is equals to x is equals to 0. Tan of 90 y upon x, that is equals to minus 1 upon 0, not defined. Cosec minus 90 1 upon y is equals to 1 upon minus 1 is equals to minus 1. Sec of minus 90, the 1 upon x is equals to 1 upon 0, which is the not defined. X आणि y च्या व्हॅल्यूज माहिती झाल्या तर सर्व आपल्याला फाइंड आउट करता येतात. Cot of minus 90 x upon y, x is 0, y is minus 1, and 0 upon any number, that is equals to 0. Okay, आणि या प्रकारे त्या व्हॅल्यूज आहेत. Okay. Next, minus 120. Trigonometric functions of minus 120. आता बघेल. Measure of angle XOA. XOA, it makes an angle of minus 120. Okay, it goes in the third quadrant. आणि angle कसा measure करणार? In a clockwise sense. Okay. Now this is the 120. Therefore, measure of this angle must be 60 degree. The linear pair. And this is the 30 degree. And therefore, side opposite angle 30 is half of the hypotenuse. Therefore, OM is equals to x is equals to इथे किती येणार आपल्याला 1 upon 2. And what about the PM? PM is equals to y distance, and that is equals to root 3 upon 2. Okay. As the given point lies in the third quadrant, x is negative, that is minus 1 upon 2. Y is also negative, minus root 3 by 2. Hence, with the help of these 2 points, We will find out all the trigonometric functions for the angle minus 120. Let the measure of angle XOA in the standard position be minus 120 XOA. Okay. Its a terminal arm intersect the standard unit circle in P XY, which lies in the third quadrant. Draw the PM perpendicular to x-axis. OM is equals to x and PM is equals to y, mod of y. Okay. In right angle triangle, OMP again. Okay. Measure of angle MOP. Measure of angle MOP is equals to 60. Measure of angle MPO is equals to 30 degree. Again, OM is equals to, that is the side opposite to angle 30 degrees, the half of the hypotenuse. OM is equals to 1 upon 2 OP, and hence OM is equals to 1 upon 2. Again by Pythagoras, y square is equals to PM square. This distance y square means what? PM square is equals to OP square minus OM square. Okay, that is 1 minus 1 upon 2. 1 minus 1 upon 2 bracket square. That is 1 minus 1 by 4. Therefore, y square is equals to 3 by 4. If we take the square root, you will get y is equals to plus or minus root 3 by 2. X is equals to plus or minus 1 upon 2. P lies in the third quadrant. X is negative, y is negative. Okay, these are the points. P is minus 1 upon 2 and minus 3 root 3 by 2. Therefore, sine of minus 120 is equals to y minus root 3 by 2. Cos of minus 120 is equals to x minus 1 upon 2. Tan of minus 120 y upon x minus root 3 by 2 upon minus 1 upon 2. You will get root 3. Cosec minus 120 is equals to 1 upon y is equals to 1 upon minus root 3 by 2. It's a reciprocal, minus 2 upon root 3. Sec of 120, 1 upon x is equals to 1 upon minus 1 upon 2 is equals to minus 2. Cot of minus 120, x upon y, minus 1 upon 2 upon minus root 3 by 2. You will get 1 upon root 3, and hence these are the values of the trigonometric functions for the angle minus 120. Next, trigonometric functions of minus 2 to 5. Okay. At the angle, this is the 2 to 5. Okay. Therefore, the measure of this angle is a 45 degree, and this is also 45 degree. This is right angle isosceles triangle, and the OM is equals to 1 upon root 2, and the PM is also 1 upon root 2. Given point lies in the second quadrant. Therefore, x is negative. The value of x is a minus 1 upon root 2, and y is equals to 1 upon root 2. And hence these are the coordinate of the point P, 1 upon root 2, and this is the also 1 upon root 2. Okay. Upon the standard form of the linear server, let the measure of angle XOA in a standard position be minus XOA in a standard position is a minus 2 to 5. It's a terminal arm intersect the unit circle at the point P. Okay. Which lies in the second quadrant. Draw the PM perpendicular to the x-axis. Okay. Mod of OM is equals to mod of x, and the PM is equals to mod of y. In a right angle triangle, OMP. Okay. OM is equals to MP is equals to mod of x and mod of y. It's a right angle isosceles triangle. Okay. By the distance formula, x square plus y square is equals to 1. Now replace this y square by x because both are the equal. 2x square is equals to 1. Therefore, 2x square is equals to 1. That is x square is equals to 1 upon 2. Taking the square root. Therefore, you will get x is equals to plus or minus 1 by root 2, and y is also plus or minus 1 by root 2. As P lies in the second quadrant, x is negative, y is positive. X is equals to minus 1 by root 2, y is equals to 1 by root 2. And hence the coordinate of the point P is minus 1 by root 2 and 1 by root 2. Therefore, sine of minus 2 to 5 is equals to 1. Is equals to 1 upon root 2. Cos of minus 2 to 5 is equals to x minus 1 by root 2. Tan of minus 2 to 5 is equals to y upon x. 1 upon root 2 upon minus 1 upon root 2 is equals to minus 1. Cosec 2 to 5, 1 upon y. That is 1 upon root 2. And that is equals to root 2. Sec of minus 2 to 5, 1 upon x. That is 1 upon minus 1 by root 2 is equals to minus root 2. And cot of 2 to 5, x upon y. That is minus 1 by root 2 upon 1 by root 2. And you get minus 1. Easy values आहेत त्या सर्व. बघू शकताय तुम्ही त्या. हे नेहमीची थिअरॉटिकल पार्ट हा तुम्हाला तिथे प्रत्येकदा तो लिहायचा आहे तिथे. Now the next, trigonometric functions of minus 240. At the measure of angle XOA in a standard position B, this is the 240. Okay, it's a terminal arm intersect the standard unit circle in point P, which lies in the second quadrant. Draw the PM perpendicular to x-axis. Okay, now as the measure of this angle is a, what is this? It is a minus 240. Therefore, what about the measure of this angle? And that is equals to 30. हे measure किती असणार आहे? This is the 60 degree. हा 30 degree असणार आहे. Okay. Now the OM is equals to x distance, and this x is equals to 1 upon 2. And the PM is equals to y distance. It's opposite to 60 degree. Okay. And that is a root 3 by 2. But the given point P lies in the second quadrant. X is negative. Therefore, it's a minus 1 upon 2. And here y is a plus. Okay. With the help of this, we will find out. See this here. Draw the PM perpendicular to x-axis. OM is equals to mod of x. PM is equals to mod of y. In right angle triangle, OMP. Measure of angle MOP. MOP is equals to 60. OP is equals to 1. OM is equals to, this distance OM is equals to 1 upon 2. This hypotenuse, that is OP. 1 upon 2 into 1. You will get OM is equals to 1 upon 2. Again by the Pythagoras. Y square is equals to PO square means what? 1 square minus MO square means what? That is a 1 upon 2 bracket square. 1 minus 1 by 4, that is equals to 3 by 4. And hence y square is equals to 3 by 4. Y is equals to plus or minus root 3 by 2. And hence x is equals to also plus or minus 1 upon 2. But the given point lies in the second quadrant. X is negative, y is positive. And hence x is equals to minus 1 upon 2, y is equals to root 3 by 2. Okay. Now these are the coordinate of the point P. Therefore, sine of minus 240 is equals to y. That is equals to root 3 by 2. Cos of minus 240 is equals to x minus 1 upon 2. Tan of minus 240 y upon x is equals to root 3 by 2 upon minus 1 upon 2. 2 get cancelled, you are getting minus root 3. Cosec minus 240 1 upon 2. Sorry, it's a y 1 upon y is equals to 1 upon root 3 by 2. But that's a reciprocal किती आहे ना? That is a 2 upon root 3. Sec of minus 240 1 upon x. But the value of x is minus 1 upon 2. That is 1 upon minus 1 upon 2. Again, it's a reciprocal is a minus 2. Okay. Next is a cot of minus 240 x upon y. X is minus 1 upon 2 and y is root 3 by 2. 2 get cancelled and you will get minus 1 upon root 3. And in this way, these are the trigonometric functions of the angle minus 240 degree. Okay. भरपूर प्रॉब्लेम्स त्याने यासाठी घेतले तुमचा सराव होण्यासाठी. Okay. Next, the trigonometric functions of minus 270 हा सोपा आहे. This is the quadrantial angle because the terminal arm lies on the y-axis. Okay. Get the measure of angle XOA, that is minus 270. It's a terminal arm intersect the unit circle in the point P, 0, 1. Okay. Here x is 0, y is 1. And hence with the help of, we will find out all the trigonometric functions. Sine of minus 270 is equals to y and y is 1. Cos of minus 270 is equals to x and x is 0. Tan of minus 270, y upon x. Y is 1, x is 0, which is not defined. Cosec minus 270, 1 upon y, that is 1 upon 1 is equals to 1. Sec of minus 270, 1 upon x, 1 upon 0, which is the not defined. Cot of minus 270, x upon y, 0 upon 1, that is equals to 0. आता minus 270 म्हणजेच काय तर 90 डिग्रीच्या त्या सगळ्या व्हॅल्यूज आहेत. ओके, शकताय तुम्ही ते. नेक्स्ट ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक फंक्शन्स ऑफ minus 315. आता तो फर्स्ट क्वाड्रंट मध्ये येणार आहे. The measure of angle XOA in a standard position be minus 315. It's a terminal arm intersect the unit circle in P XY which lies in the first quadrant. Draw the PM perpendicular to x-axis. Okay. Now the OM is equal mod of OM is equals to x, mod of PM is equals to y. Okay. This is the OM. OM is equals to mod of x and the MP is equals to mod of y. Again, in right angle triangle OMP. OMP. What is that? As the measure of this angle is 315 and this measure must be 45. And therefore this triangle is a 45, 45, 90 degree. OM is equals to, this is 1. 1 by root 2 times the hypotenuse and that is equals to x is equals to 1 upon root 2. PM is equals to, 1 upon root 2 times the hypotenuse is equals to y is equals to 1 upon root 2. And hence the coordinate of the point P is 1 by root 2 comma 1 by root 2. Okay. And with the help of this RP, in a right angle triangle OMP, measure of angle MOP is equals to 45, OP is equals to 1. By the distance formula, x square plus y square is 1, y is equals to x substitute करना, therefore it is a x square plus x square is equals to 1. 2x square is equals to 1, therefore x square is equals to 1 upon 2. X is equals to plus or minus 1 by root 2 and y is also plus or minus 1 by root 2 because x is equals to y. But point P lies in the first quadrant. Both are positive. Therefore, the coordinate of the point P is 1 upon root 2 and 1 upon root 2. Therefore, sine of minus 315 is equals to y is equals to 1 by root 2. Cos of minus 315 is equals to x 1 upon root 2. Tan of minus 315 is equals to y upon x 1 upon root 2 upon 1 upon root 2 that is equals to 1. Cosec minus 315 that is equals to 1 upon y 1 upon root 2 is equals to root 2. Sec of 300 minus 315 is equals to 1 upon x that is a reciprocal of cos असणार आहे तो. And therefore we are taking 1 upon root 2 त्याचा reciprocal किती आला root 2. And last cot of minus 315 is equals to x upon y. X is 1 by root 2, y is also 1 by root 2 and hence that is equals to 1. आता हा तो point it lies in the first quadrant and hence all the trigonometric functions are its values are the positive. Okay. And in this way we have completed this biggest question, that is the question number 1. Okay. Now state the sign of tan of 380. 380 can be written as 360 plus 20. Okay. That is, it lies in the first quadrant. Okay. We draw this like this. 380 means what? One complete circle and plus 20. It lies in the first quadrant. In first quadrant, all the trigonometric ratios are positive. Therefore, the tan of 380 is a positive. Cot of 230. Okay. And here again, I will draw here the cot of. Now this will be 180 and there is a 230. It lies in the third quadrant. In third quadrant, cot is positive as tan is also positive and hence cot of 230 is positive. Next is a sec of 468. Again, if we draw this coordinate geometry like this, it is 360 plus 108. Okay, म्हणजे एक complete rotation, and next 108 it goes in the second quadrant. In second quadrant only sign is positive, therefore the sec of 468 is a negative. Okay, and therefore sec of 468 is a negative. Now the next, state the sign of cos of 4 radian and cos of 4 degree. Which of these functions is greater? Okay. Now 1 radian is equals to 180 upon pi degree, and therefore 4 radian is equals to 4 into 180 upon pi radian. If we simplify, substitute the value of pi, that is 22 upon 7 चा केला. That 22 upon 7, त्याचा reciprocal किती आहे ना, 7 upon 22, and therefore 4 into 180 upon 22 into 7, and if we simplify, you will get 229 and 1 upon 11 degree. Okay, and what about this angle? This angle lies in the third quadrant. If we draw this, it lies in this third quadrant. Okay, and therefore the 4 radian lies in the third quadrant, and 4 radian is a negative, and therefore its value is a less than 0. Okay, what about the next? Cos of 4 degree. Cos of 4 degree, it lies in the first quadrant. एकदम कमी असणार इथे. It lies in the first quadrant. It is a positive, and hence cos of 4 degree is greater than 4 radian. फक्त तुम्हाला एवढे simplification करायचे आहे. 4 into 180 upon pi. Pi is a 22 upon 7. It is reciprocal. 7 upon 22. A multiplication. Okay. Now the next. State. Again I will repeat here. Cos of 4 degree is greater than cos of 4 radian. Okay. Now the next. State the quadrant in which theta lies if sin theta is negative and tan is a positive. But tan कोठे positive असतो and sin is negative, that therefore theta is in the third quadrant. What about the next? Cos is negative and tan is a positive. Again, this theta is in the third quadrant. See this here. Theta lies in the third quadrant. What about the next? Cos is negative, tan is positive. Again, theta lies in the third quadrant. Easy आहे cos negative पाहिजे and tan positive पाहिजे. हे कुठे happens होतं? That is in the third quadrant, only tan is positive, sin and cos is negative. Next, evaluate the following. Sin 30 plus cos of 45 plus tan of 180. Sin 30 is 1 by 2. Cos 45, 1 by root 2, tan 180 is 0. And substitute the value. 1 upon 2 plus 1 by root 2 plus 0. And if we simplify, then you will get here. What is that? We multiplied for this fraction by numerator denominator by 1 by root 2. म्हणजे काय? Here is a 1 upon 2 plus या 1 upon root 2 ला n and d ला root 2 ने multiply करना, that is a 1 into root 2, and for the denominator root 2 into root 2, and hence you are getting 1 upon 2 plus root 2 upon 2, and overall you will get 1 plus root 2 upon 2, and this is the answer. Okay, now the next, evaluate each of the following. That is a cosec 45 plus cot of 45 and tan 0. Cosec 45 is root 2, cot of 45 is 1, tan 0 is 0, and hence root 2 plus 1 plus 0 is equals to root 2 plus 1, and hence cosec 45 plus cot of 45 plus tan 0 is equals to root 2 plus 1. Next, sin 30 into cos of 45 into tan of 360. Okay. Overall tan 60 has 0 and सर्व 0 होती, but sin 30 is 1 by 2. Cos 45 is 1 by root 2, tan 360 is 0. 1 by 2, 1 by root 2 into 0. Overall, you will get the 0. Okay. Now the next question. Find all the trigonometric functions of angle in a standard position whose terminal arm passes through 3 and -4. The given point lies in the fourth quadrant. Draw the perpendicular PM to the x-axis. Okay, and this is the OP is our MP distance is nothing but the y distance. OM is the x distance. We'll find out the value of the R. The measure of AOB in the standard position be theta, whose the terminal side OB. Okay, the terminal side OB passes through the point P3 minus 4. Length of OP is equals to R and a distance formula upon this we will find out this OP. O is the origin, whose coordinate is a 0, 0. By the distance formula 3 minus 0 plus minus 4 minus 0 bracket square. 3 चा स्क्वेअर किती आला 9 आला 4 minus 4 चा स्क्वेअर किती आला 16. 16 plus 9 that is the root of 25 is equals to 5. X is 3, y is minus 4 and r is a 5. Therefore sine of theta is equals to y upon r and y is minus 4 upon 5. Cos theta x upon r 3 by 5. Tan theta y upon x minus 4 by 3 minus 4 by 3. Cosec r upon y 5 by minus 4 that is a minus 5 by 4. Sec r upon x that is 5 by 3. Cot x upon y 3 by minus 4. Cot x upon y minus 3 by 4. And in this way easy question है तो r ची value find out करायची. The point P lies in the fourth quadrant. Only cos is positive and sec is positive. Other trigonometric ratios are the negative. Now the next, if the cos of theta is equals to 12 upon 13 and this theta lies in the first quadrant, find the value of sin square theta minus cos square theta upon 2 sin theta into cos theta and 1 upon tan square theta. First theta lies in the first quadrant. This is therefore in the first quadrant all the trigonometric ratios are positive. त्याने cos ची व्हॅल्यू दिली आपल्याला cos theta is equals to 12 upon 13. By using the identity sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. Therefore sin square theta is equals to 1 minus cos square theta is equals to 1 minus 12 upon 13 bracket square, that is 1 minus 144 upon 169. If we simplify, you will get 25 upon 169. Taking the square root, sin theta is equals to plus or minus 5 by 13. Theta lies in first quadrant. Theta is positive. Sin theta is 1 upon. Sin theta is equals to 5 upon 13. Okay, substitute the values. With the sin theta ची value टाकतो त्याचा square. Cos theta it's a square. 2 into 5 by 13 into 12 by 13. Simplify करना 25 upon 169 minus 144 upon 169 upon 120 upon 169. Okay. As a subtraction करना, you will get minus 119 upon 169 and divided by 120 upon 169. 169 get cancelled and hence you are getting minus 119 upon 120 and hence this is the answer. Easy question है तो. Okay. Now the next. And 1 upon tan square theta is equals to cot square theta. Cot means what? Cos square theta upon sin square theta. But what is the cos? Cos is a 12 upon 13. Okay. And sin is a 5 upon 13. But that's a square करना. 144 upon 169. 25 upon 169. 169 get cancelled. And hence you are getting 144 upon 25. And hence 1 upon tan square theta is equals to 144 upon 25. Okay. Now next question number 7. Using the table, evaluate the following: 4 into cot of 45 minus sec square 60 plus sin 30 are easy cube values right there. Okay, cot 45 is 1, sec 60 is 2, sin 30 is 1 upon 2. Okay, these are the values. क्या substitute करना 4 cot of 45 4 into 1 sec 60 4 into cot of 45 cot 45 is 1 sec 60 is 2 that is a 2 square sin 30 is 1 upon 2 and if we simplify 4 into 1 you will get 4 minus 4 plus 1 upon 2 plus 4 minus 4 get cancelled and hence it is a 1 upon 2. अतिशय इझी क्वेश्चन आहे तो. नेक्स्ट, cos square 0 plus cos square pi by 6, cos square pi by 3, cos square pi by 2. Now we know the values. Cos 0 1, cos of pi by 6 root 3 by 2, cos of pi by 3 1 upon 2, cos of pi by 2 0. Okay, substitute the value. Cos 0 ची value 1 आहे, therefore it is a 1 square. Cos of pi by 6, that is a root 3 by 2, therefore cos square pi by 6 is a root 3 by 2 bracket square. Cos of pi by 3 is 1 upon 2, therefore 1 upon 2 bracket square. Cos 90 0, therefore it is a 0 square. With a 1 ala 3 by 4 and that's a square 1 by 4. If we add it, 3 by 4 plus 1 by 4, 4 by 4. म्हणजे याची व्हॅल्यू किती आली तर 1. 1 plus 1 you will get here 2 and hence the answer. Now the next question. Question number 8. Find the trigonometric functions of cos of theta is equals to minus 3 by 5 and theta lies in the third quadrant. In third quadrant only tan is positive and all the remaining trigonometric ratios are the negative. Okay, cos theta is equals to minus 3 by 5. Therefore, by the identity, sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. Therefore, sin square theta is equals to 1 minus cos square theta. That is 1 minus in bracket minus 3 by 5 bracket square means what? 1 minus 9 by 25. That is equals to 16 upon 25. Therefore, sin theta is equals to plus or minus 4 by 5. Okay. Theta lies in third quadrant and sin theta is negative. Therefore, sin theta is equals to minus 4 by 5. Cosec theta is equals to 1 upon sin theta is equals to minus 4 by 5. Sec theta is equals to 1 upon cos theta is equals to minus 5 by 3. Okay. And the tan theta is equals to sin theta upon cos theta. Minus 4 by 5 minus 3 by 5. 5 get cancelled and hence you are getting 4 by 3. Cot theta is equals to 1 upon tan theta. Okay. That is reciprocal of the tan is equals to 3 by 4. Okay. And in this way, sin theta is minus 4 by 5. Cosec theta minus 5 by 4. Sec theta minus 5 by 3. Tan theta 4 by 3. Cot theta 3 by 4. या प्रकारे आपल्याला ते काढता येईल. Next, find the trigonometric functions. If sec of a is equals to minus 25 by a lies in the second quadrant. In second quadrant, only sign is positive and all the trigonometric ratios are the then negative. Sec of a minus 25 by 7. Sec or no cos. That is cos a is equals to 1 upon sec a is equals to minus 7 upon 25. Sin square a plus cos square is equals to 1. Therefore, here sin square is equals to, okay, sin square is equals to 1 minus cos square a. Here I will write here sin square a. Okay. Therefore, 1 minus in bracket minus 7 upon 25 bracket square. That is 1 minus 49 upon 625. 625 into 1 म्हणजे 625 minus 49. 576 upon 625. That's a square root घेणार. You will get plus or minus 24 upon 25. As a is lies in the second quadrant. In second, sin a is a positive. And therefore, sin of a is a 24 upon 25. Cosec a, reciprocal of sin. That is 1 upon sin a is equals to reciprocal of 24 upon 25. That is a 25 upon 24. Tan a म्हणजे काय तर sin a upon cos a. 24 upon 25 minus 7 upon 25. 25 get cancelled and you are getting minus 24 upon 7. Next, cot a is equals to 1 upon tan a. That is equals to reciprocal of this tan a. That is a minus 7 upon 24. Sin a is equals to 24 upon 25. Cos a is equals to minus 7 upon 25. Tan is equals to minus 24 upon 7. Cosec a is equals to 25 by 24. Cot a is equals to minus 7 upon 24. So simple values are. Okay. Now the next. Find other trigonometric functions if cot of x is equals to 3 by 4. X lies in third quadrant. In third quadrant, only cot and tan is positive, and all remaining are the negative. Cot and tan kasa positive, and either negative. Now the next identity. What is that? Cos x square x is equals to 1 plus cot square x. That is 1 plus 3 by 4 bracket square. 1 plus 9 by 16 means what? 25 by, if you simplify, 25 by 16. That's a square root again. You will get plus or minus. Cosec x is equals to plus or minus 5 by 4. X lies in third quadrant, and in third quadrant, cosec x is the negative. Therefore, sin x म्हणजे काय? तर cosec चा reciprocal 1 upon cosec x म्हणजेच काय? minus 4 by 5. Reciprocal of minus 5 by 4 is minus 4 by 5. Cot x means what? Cos x upon sin x. Okay. And hence it is a cos. Now the cos. We know the value of cot. Cot is a 3 by 4. And therefore is a cos x upon sin x is equals to 3 by 4. And hence cos x म्हणजे काय? That is a 3 by 4 into sin x. Substitute the value of sin x. Sin ची value आपल्याला माहिती minus 4 by 3. And hence you will get, that is a product of 3 by 4 into minus 4 by 5. That's a product. And hence you are getting this 4 get cancelled. Minus 3 by 5. This is the cos x. मग sin माहिती आहे, cos माहिती आहे. त्यांचे reciprocals. The reciprocal of cos is sec. Therefore, sec x is equals to 1 upon cos x is equals to minus 5 by 3. Tan x means what? 1 upon cot x. Tan, that is a 4 by 3. Okay. This is the cot 3 by 4. But that's a reciprocal 4 by 3. And hence these are the all the values. Sin x is equals to minus 4 by 5. Cos x is equals to minus 3 by 5. Tan x 4 by 3. Cosec minus 5 by 4. Sec x minus 5 by 3. तुम्ही देखील या फाइंड आउट करू शकता. इझी क्वेश्चन आहे ते. Tan x is equals to minus 5 by 12. Theta lies in fourth quadrant. And in fourth quadrant only cos is positive. And the sec is positive. And नंतरच्या सर्व रिमेनिंग ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक रेशियोज आहे निगेटिव्ह. आता टॅन वरनं आपण काय सेक फाइंड आउट करणार युजिंग द आयडेंटिटी सेक स्क्वेअर एक्स इज इक्वल्स टू 1 प्लस टॅन स्क्वेअर एक्स दॅट इज इक्वल्स टू 1 प्लस इन ब्रॅकेट minus 5 by 12 ब्रॅकेट स्क्वेअर 1 प्लस 25 upon 144 दॅट इज 169 upon 144. त्याचं स्क्वेअर रूट घेतलं प्लस ऑर मायनस 13 upon 12. एक्स लाईज इन फोर्थ क्वार्टर. मग त्यामध्ये हा कसा असणार आहे? पॉझिटिव्ह असणार आहे. इट इज अ रेसिप्रोकल ऑफ कॉस. Therefore, sec x is equals to, it's a positive 13 upon 12. That's a reciprocal. 12 upon 13. That is also positive. Tan means what? Sin x upon cos x. But what about the tan? Tan is a minus 5 by 12. It's a given. तो दिलेला आपल्याला. Okay. Therefore, sin x is equals to minus 12 by 5 into cos x. Cos x ची व्हॅल्यू टाकणार. 12 by 13. Okay, 12 get cancelled. Minus 5 by 13. Sin is negative. That's a reciprocal cosec. That is 1 upon sin x. Therefore, reciprocal of minus 5 by 13 is a minus 13 by 5. Cot x 1 upon tan. But that's a reciprocal minus 12 by 5. And hence, these are the all the values. Okay, sin x is equals to minus 5 by 13. Cos x 12 by 13. Cosec minus 13 by 5. Sec x 13 by 12. Cot x minus 12 by 5. Okay. तुम्हाला फाइंड आउट करता येतील त्या. Okay. And in this way, we have completed this exercise 2.1. पुन्हा मी तुम्हाला सांगणार की या व्हिडिओच्या आय बटनवर जर तुम्ही क्लिक केलं तर यापूर्वीचे माझे सर्व व्हिडिओ तुम्हाला बघायला मिळतील. Now we'll see in the next video. Till then, goodbye.